I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me. It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do. It's so nice to have a visitor. It's so nice to have a visitor.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's... Truly? So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. I'd better get going.
Dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrow.
Dragons now, is it? Please,
Nobody believes me.
If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're
The
crazy.
trader was wrong.
And I've got better things to do than listen to more fantasies.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Of course, take what you need. But what's all this about? What are you two doing here? Until next time.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. People are rightly stirred up about the damn Dalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim. All right.
We've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to stop.
Whatever you need.
General Tullius is
Buy
gone.
smear if it's simple
We will
and
stop in
strong.
Helgen.
I can
And we were
forge it.
attacked
Aye.
by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone...
I heard Lucan yelling the other day about a thief breaking into a store. It wasn't me, honest. Good dog.
You looking for a new blade? It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me. Mm-hmm.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side. Get me mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot. Ugh, good dog.
Of course. Take what you need. There's something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Well, I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
Did you really see a dragon? Papa says I'm too friendly with strangers. Can I help you?
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here. I'd recommend heading to...
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Damn Stormcloak rebels. Just head north, you can't miss it. It's the capital of Whiterun Hold, the biggest and the best of the 9 holds of Skyrim. But don't take my word for it. Be careful on the way to Solitude. Keep your guard up. Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
citizen. I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
Make it quick. Yes. Come, I haven't got all day.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops.
Get your thieving hands off of that.
In the name of the Earth. Sheathe your weapons and come quietly.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? You're going to rot in the Dragon's Reach dungeon. They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
How can I help a brother Nord? God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
As man, you said, let me show you the power of Talos, Storm Crown. You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love, even as man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel! And there it is, friends. The ugly truth. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing the heavens with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what of
Wait, You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice. No, friend, that I'm not. But I get along with your kind well enough. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. Right then.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no time
What's the
for
meaning
rash
of this
action.
interruption?
I just think
Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I just...
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. I'll introduce you to Farengar. He can be a bit difficult. Mages, you know.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. The Jarl can be found in the Great Hall, probably sitting on his Jarl's throne. Not over here in a wizard's laboratory.
Farengar.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Well, let's see. Travel-stained clothes, worn soul's blank and unintelligent expression. Yes, in fact, you do. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Go ahead and fill him in.
There's a
with all
tranquility in magic, don't you think? It is simply energy. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself.
This is a priority now.
Off to Bleak Falls
Anything
Barrow
we can
with
use
you.
to fight
the
this
Jarl
dragon.
is not a patient man. Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim.
Trouble? Everything's all right?
Send you back to Riverwood.
We'll pay whatever
Yes,
it
House
takes,
Guard.
but we
Will you
must
give me
have more swords for the Imperial
us
soldiers.
against the dragon. Is that
Just
it?
can't fill and order them. Eyes
Afford
on
to
my
send
own.
anyone else.
Why don't you
We
swallow
don't
that
know
stuff?
where.
If you need potions,
Soon it will be time to replenish our supply of water. Ice, perhaps.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting. Get your thieving hands off that. Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
You're going to rot in the Dragon's Reach dungeon.
Staying safe, I hope?
Judging by your armor, I'd say you're an Imperial scout. You're so well met.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Then I guess that's your last request, fool!